Recording now.
Okay.
Hi.
Hello. So, hi. Well, I sent you some images.
Yeah, I got the images. Thank you very much for this. And I got your notes. And yeah, I think that we should maybe talk today a little bit more about the idea of our collaboration. So maybe I will start with the fact that I'm very into the project you showed me before, the one inspired by the Arctica and Antarctica. As I remember, you did this project, Arctica, Antarctica, yes?
Yeah, one word, I tried to connect two poles and also be a little bit, it would sound like a song.
Yeah.
You know, it would have that sound. A lot of vowels.
Yeah, it's really interesting because I think that the mostly in my works, I'm really strongly referring to the climatic crisis.
Yeah.
For until now, I think that I was focused a little bit more on the water contamination with the plastic, microplastic.
Yeah.
But for last like 2 months, I'm really into the glacier melting, and I think this is like so I have a friend who is like a technician and scientist in the same time, and now he's on this Antarctic science Antarctic
Expedition or
yeah,
or something like that. Research.
yeah. So yeah, Poland has one the big station in Antarctic, and they're like they're locked for a year there, like 10 people. So I have regular contact with him, and I was like, you know, very inspired by his stories, and it's just amazing. You know, they are there and they can really observe what is going on and how this like glacier melting process is happening, and then they can see it like in every day. So I found, yeah, so I think this it can be like really interesting for us to work on this topic, because like you did the project and you still I think into this.
Yeah.
And I'm
Oh, it's actually sounds like a meaningful coincidence.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, like I'm so glad that we could work on something that we were focused on. It's like not completely different. I mean, in any way, it would probably be interesting. We would come up with something, I believed, you know, from the beginning.
Yeah.
But this is like too much. It's like really both of us on the same subject.
Yeah. You showed me before some piece of paper. It was also like inspired by this.
Yeah, I had the drawing. I don't know if I had it here. It somewhere disappeared. Anyways, yeah, you had it in a picture. Right. I tried to find out through, of course, I use materials, and it's like a little bit like a mini lab in my studio, but it's nothing very much complicated, you know. It's just paint, and I really simplify my materials, what I work with. So just paint, water, you know, pigment, a little bit of pigment, and also paper. I use some gel mediums to make that paper, change it a little bit. So,
Nice.
So yeah, I'm kind of experimenting how image would come out, and do something with my hand, but I don't know yet. So I don't want this to be too illustrative. I don't like direct representations like, oh, this is this, you know. It's,
I think it's maybe it can be interesting that because I have more experience in like new technology, new media.
yeah.
And as I show you before, I did this like virtual space available online, and I'm like very into building the virtual spaces, environments.
Yeah.
So I thought that maybe it's gonna be nice idea to build a space based on your artwork, develop this like painting and drawings, and then we can like collect all that together and somehow like build this environment online together. Maybe I can show you one thing what I did before.
Yes.
This is like one of the way we can work on your drawings. Like if you send me, for example, the scans or the like good quality pictures.
Yes, yes.
So for example, I have one, there's a like a really simple option. They call it relief. And for example, I can upload as a texture one of your works. I can just some of this you sent me before.
Yeah.
Which one do you think is the best? Like, is any of them that were inspired by Arctic or?
Well, this is not directly by, but this one was, this one.
This one.
Mhm.
Okay, let's try with this one. Yeah, so I'm probably it need to be. So it's like what happened here is that the program just interpreted the flat image into the three-dimensional object.
Yes, I see.
And then I can, for example, use as a texture the same image.
Oh.
And then you.
Oh. Well, this is really became like icebergs, ice
Yeah,
mountains.
definitely. I mean, yeah, we can. Yeah, it's. I think it's great. Like we can be inspired by the melting glacier, but at the same time we can build kind of like a state of mind, you know.
Yes.
Like we can considering how this really impact us in this like a existential way.
Yeah.
And also, I think we can easily contact my friend.
Well, I'm very, very excited, and also, you know, excited also that we could involve another from the other field, another person. Yeah. From directly from Arctica, basically, who has like direct experience with Arctica. Arctica actually is so far away. Not many people experience it directly. So I tried to write some notes, you know, for the idea.
Yeah. You want to read me some?
Yeah, I could.
You want to share your screen with me?
Yeah, I could very briefly. Yeah, these are notes. Oh, is this ideas? You know, I did that before, like the exhibition before. So I think it could be just a continuum of that. And I'm interested to continue to do more projects with this idea, Arctica, Antarctica, but I don't know, maybe we should even have our work title. So there is so much, of course, so many references to, I almost wanted to call it Operation High Jump because we are involving more people too. Yeah. You know, this Baird, Admiral Baird, it was American operation, United States created this operation to go to Arctica. I think it's like 1945 or something like that. Okay. And it's so much, and also conspiracy theories too, like what they saw something, and anyways. Yeah. So yeah, like could use ideas from here, I think, and you know, it doesn't have to be like all of it a blend, but just I just gave to think that what we would like to highlight maybe more.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
I really like one sentence you have here on the bottom. Since the world is interconnected ecosystem on all levels, spiritual, mental, and physical, the melting is happening in me as well.
Climate change, yeah, and melting is in me, yeah. The drawings are not only representation of news streaming from outside, it is live broadcast from an internal news channel. I think I also feel close to this. Yeah. I even it's another idea this morning, postcards from Antarctica, but this is like, it could be many projects. It doesn't have to be, we don't have to put everything on.
With sending something, it's gonna be difficult. I already talked to Piotr. His name is Piotr. They are totally like blocked till I think September, October. No one is coming there. There are no ships. Like you cannot reach. Like they're totally cut out of the civilization. You know, no way. The only contact with other people is the Brazilian Antarctic station, which is like 10 kilometers from them. So sometimes they gonna, you know, visit each other. But he can like send us in the materials in different way. For example, he can just like record the sounds. I'm really curious, for example, how it sounds there. I heard that the wind is super strong, and then you can hear some like amazing things. Remind you some whispering, you know, or some like ghost voices.
Yeah, I would want to have another layer with sounds. Yeah, visual and sound. That would be great, because also, you know, watched a lot of melting landscapes, and while they melt, it creates a lot of noise too, like sound. It just looks like a symphony, beautiful symphony, but it's very scary at the same time. You know, it's kind of threatening to all of us, and this beauty has that you know, threat in it.